What's up, Virgo? Much love to all the subscribers. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Shauna Shaw, and I'll be doing your reading for December 2021. Take what resonate, leave the rest. Just give me a minute to bring the energy in, and we'll get started. Thank you. We got the Hermit. Bottom of the deck, we got the Knight of Wands. We got the Four of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we got the Five of Swords. We got the Ace of Cups. And we got the Nine of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we got the Hangman. Overall energy, we got the Two of Cups. So Virgo, this is y'all really tapping into self with this Two of Cups. You know, independent of anybody else. This is you really getting to know your own self, getting to know, this is a water card, being a cup card. So getting to know your true emotions, how you're truly feeling, really being real with yourself, really being in that Virgo energy. I analyze, that's a mantra for Virgo, really seeing what's truly in the depths of your own soul with this Two of Cups. Really merging with your higher self, your soul, having a better relationship with yourself and your soul, and a better relationship with spirit, and what Spirit is telling you and showing you, and really being in the flow of trusting that with this Two of Cups. An even exchange, or a better exchange, an upgraded exchange with what Spirit is telling you and giving you. And also an acceptance of where you are right now. And that's a soothing energy to be in. You know, it'll give you more encouragement and inspiration to keep going. And to give you more understanding about where you come from, the path that you've been traveling, and how you can better upgrade yourself to make things better presently and in the future. And we got the Hermit. This is your card. Virgo rules the Hermit in the major arcana. So again, really going inside, really going into your inner world. Some of y'all may have been reclusive, isolating yourselves, you know, as much as you can while you're going through this process, this transitional process of knowing your own soul. You see this Hermit right here, he's holding the lantern with the 6-pointed star and it's glowing. Really finding your way during this whole process, finding your way in the depths of your own internal world, the depths of your own soul. Again, understanding what your soul is telling you, what you need to know. Really lighting your own way. Again, this is another card of independence. Just like this Two of Cups, coming into union with yourself. This Hermit signifying it's a spiritual merging going on. More symbolization of a spiritual merging with this Hermit. Spiritual ascension as well. You see he's on top of this mountain. Symbolizing going to new spiritual heights, but also a higher rational understanding of spiritual phenomenon. So if you're going through any type of spiritual experiences right now, this is a greater understanding of that with the Hermit, because again, you're tapped into your own soul. And again, with this Two of Cups, this is communion with your own soul and with Spirit at a higher level, at a much higher level with the Hermit. This is really a mastery of self as well. This 6-pointed star right here, it's a hexagon, and it's two triangles. An upward triangle symbolizing the physical world, and the inverted triangle symbolizing the spiritual world. And the Hermit is on top of the mountain as that bridging gap between both of them. So again, more understanding of what's going on, or what's going on in your world right now, and another understanding of how you can further bridge the gap between spirit and the physical world. Because ultimately, there is no separation. You know, there's duality, but duality at the same time is what I like to call totality. It's all part of the same phenomenon. So this is you really understanding that with the Hermit. So anything that's happening in your physical world is a reflection of what's happening in your internal world and your spiritual world. And this is a mastery of, definitely a mastery of the ego personality. This 6-pointed star right here, it is also a reflection of what the Hebrews call the personality of God. You know, these 6 separate points. The highest point being Teferet, or the sun. The next point to the right is Chesed, Jupiter. The next point is Netzach, Venus. The next point under that, the point at the bottom, is Malkuth, Earth. The next point is Hold, Mercury. And the next point is Geburah, Mars. And all these planets right there, they symbolize the the emotions of God, the emotional personality of God, which He created the earth with. And then in the center point is the moon, Yesod. Yesod is the moon in Hebrew. So these 7 attributes is the mastering these 7 attributes. You're mastering the ego personality, and let it be used as a tool for the higher self. That's what the hermit does. The hermit surrenders himself completely to spirit and the higher will and the higher planets, which is the outer planets, I should say, which is Saturn, which is Bina, Uranus, which is Thoth, Pluto, which is Kether, and Chokma, which is Neptune. Those are the higher planets, the outer planets. What you need to surrender the lower planets or the lower ego to. So again, a huge amount of spiritual understanding with this hermit and this 2 of Cups. And we got the Knight of Wands. This is getting you ready for embarking on a new spiritual path, a higher spiritual path. You see, we got the 3 pyramids right here symbolizing the pyramids of Giza in Egypt. We all know how spiritual and how important these pyramids are in Egypt. It's even on the back of the American dollar bill, for obvious reasons, or not so obvious reasons for some people. And we also got these salamanders right here on his shirt symbolizing transformation. Again, transforming, mastering the ego personality, seeing what your soul wants you to do, who your soul wants you to be, finding out who you truly are. And again, surrendering yourself to divine will and the spiritual. And again, embarking on a new journey, a higher spiritual journey. You will be gaining confidence in this hermit energy about your spiritual path and also life purpose. Some of y'all are definitely going to be finding y'all life purpose with this 2 of Cups. Definitely an emotional, fulfilling occupation, or finding out what that occupation is so you can embark on it with this Knight of Wands. Something that will definitely fulfill your emotions and your soul. Your soul's calling. Again, we got this lantern right here, and this lantern is the hermit's own soul. And that's what he's trying to find. That's what he's trying to continuously master and go to the next level with. And again, with this Knight of Wands, a lot of confidence coming in so you can embark on this new journey. A lot of vitality, a lot of new energy, to make the changes in your life necessary that the higher will wants you to do and complete. We got the 4 of Cups. So y'all could be feeling like life is just kind of blah lately, kind of not really satisfied with what's going on in your physical world, which again triggered this hermit introspection, seeing what your soul really wants you to do. Not satisfied with your immediate physical circumstances right now. But this man right here sitting up under this tree, this is still a good thing. This is symbolizing the Buddha. The Buddha, he sat up under the tree and he gained enlightenment. Even though this man right here, he's in another energy, like fed up with what's going on in his physical reality. It's still triggering him to go inside again with this hermit. Something's missing. He knows something's missing. And in return, by doing so, going inside in that hermit energy, spirit is coming in with the messages with this cup right here. This is a water card symbolizing emotions and the spiritual world. So again, spirit is coming in with the messages that you need to know. Your own soul is coming in with the messages that you need to know, what you need to change about yourself, what you need to do, and what you need to be doing moving forward. And those changes will bring in fulfillment for you with this cup. And we got the Five of Swords. So again, a battle with the ego. Again, we got the Hermit with the six-pointed star, mastering the ego personality, not letting it get the best of you. You know, not in the best of energy with this Five of Swords, but this is the number 5. This is the number of change, of obstacle and change. So this is the obstacle. You know, overcoming the ego, not becoming depressed about your current circumstances or discouraged about your current circumstances. This is overcoming that. You know, that's the obstacle in the challenge and the change. And again, we got the Knight of Wands. You know, this is you gaining confidence through this introspection as the Hermit. And moving forward out of any type of out of any type of mental complacency or not moving. And also not letting the ego keep you in a stuck space, you know, keep you from not moving, keep you from not elevating, keep you in a fearful and an anxiety state about the future. This Knight of Wands is a great card for y'all, you know, because sometimes Virgo can get caught up in analysis paralysis. You know, the mantra for Virgo is I analyze. Sometimes y'all can overanalyze, and that's shown with this Five of Swords. And we got the Ace of Cups. So again, here's that fulfillment and those messages coming in from Spirit, from this Four of Cups. Again, because you took the time out as the Hermit to go inside and introspect, evolve spiritually, conquer the ego personality. So more divine consciousness can come in and touch the subconscious mind. We got the Dove coming in with the disc, entering this cup right here, symbolizing the subconscious mind, and then the subconscious mind bursting out with divine streams into the rest of the universe, into the collective unconscious, you know, the consciousness of the universe, you know. So this is your subconscious mind being in a higher spiritual state and creating a better reality for yourself. The subconscious mind is the powerhouse of all creation. It creates our physical reality, even though it is water. But those are that's like the womb, you know, the creative waters. You know, when a baby is in the womb, it's in like a embryonic sac, you know, filled with water, nurturing fluids. So the universe is coming in with this elixir of life that'll uplift you. That'll uplift your mind, your spirit, and your soul, you know, again with this Four of Cups. Give you more inspiration and passion. And again, more spiritual messages coming in, more spiritual downloads, especially with this Hermit. Finding out what your soul is telling you, what you need to know. And just bringing in a more fulfilling experience for you. A new beginning of great energy coming in for you with this Ace of Cups. And again, with this Two of Cups, a higher merging of spirit, taking this cup, you know, accepting this cup, not ignoring this cup, not letting the ego override you and not take this cup that's coming in, or not recognize this cup when it's coming in. And again, this could also be a life purpose position of occupation as well coming in for you with this Ace of Cups and Two of Cups and Four of Cups. And with this Nine of Pentacles and this Ace of Cups, it's symbolizing just more love in your life in general. You know, more just loving your everyday life, loving yourself, self-love, investing in yourself with this Nine of Pentacles. And you definitely invest in yourself by going inside of yourself and mastering the self, gaining more knowledge of self, gaining more knowledge of your path, of your life, where you come from, what you've been through, where you at right now, where you're going. It's really a refreshing feeling when you look back on your life and you gain more confidence and you see how far you've come, you know, and what you've accumulated, throughout this whole process with this Nine of Pentacles. We got the grapes growing in the background, symbolizing the alchemy, grapes turning into wine, spirits, the uprising of the spirit, again, especially with the Hermit. So don't try to force anything. Just keep on going with the flow. Keep going inside. You know, keep loving yourself. Keep loving your life. This Nine of Pentacles is also saying that you need to indulge in great things in your life. Things that make you feel good. You know, eat the foods that you like. You know, indulge in the entertainment that you like and that you enjoy. And we got the snail right here. Again, don't try to force anything. Don't try to move too fast. Just flow. Just go with the flow. Just go with what your soul is telling you to do. Just go with the messages that spirit is giving to you. Because the best is yet to come. You see, we got this falcon on this lady's hand right here with a hood on. And when she takes the hood off, the falcon knows that it's time to hunt and bring back food, you know. So you still have more to come with this Nine of Pentacles. So keep investing in yourself. Keep investing in your knowledge of self, in your introspection, in your rising spiritually, in the transformation of your soul. You know, that's the ultimate investment that you could ever do. And have confidence with all this yellow right here. She's draped in yellow and red, and it's a yellow background. You know, yellow symbolizing the solar plexus chakra and red symbolizing the root chakra. You need to be rooted in confidence right now with this Nine of Pentacles and moving forward. You are in a safe place. This is a safe haven to be in. You see she's in between these two tall trees right here. And it's she's in her own personal garden and vineyard. So again, keep going into your internal world, doing the work, doing the alchemical work, doing the soul work, but also enjoy it as well. You know, let it empower you. It doesn't have to be a task to do this, even though it is the great work. And it is the hardest thing that you'll ever do, but you don't have to make it harder than it is. You actually need to enjoy this as well to find that balance so you can keep going. And again, it will pay off for you with this Nine of Pentacles. You are investing in your soul's development. And we got the Hangman. Just surrender to the process. You know, he's surrendered right here. He's hanging from a tree. This tree can also signify like a caterpillar in a cocoon, in a spiritual cocoon that you're in right now, especially with this Hermit energy. Going inside, transforming, transformation of the soul, illumination coming in with this glow around the head, around the crown chakra. The background is purple, symbolizing the psychic realm. So again, understanding what spirit is giving you, the messages that spirit is giving you, and the messages that your own soul is giving you as well. And really having that foresight into the future, like really having that foresight into the future about what's to come and the good things that is to come with this Ace of Cups. And again, that's reprogramming the subconscious mind to create good things at the same time. So hanging on this tree, seeing things from a higher perspective, but also upside down from a deeper perspective as well. A lot of spiritual elevation right now for you, Virgo. Just be patient. Enjoy yourself. Don't try to do too much. Now we're about to clarify the Hermit. We got the Nine of Swords. Here's that analysis paralysis and that anxiety and that worried energy that is a shadow side of Virgo. But with the Hermit, you're calming all that, you're soothing all that, you're not letting that get the best of you. Again, with this Five of Swords, that's the challenge. That's the challenge that comes up, and that's the battle that you need to overcome, and that you are overcoming, and that you will overcome. Especially with the Hermit. So no longer worrying about your present or the future, No longer stressing about, if you've been stressing about, the spiritual path, like it's too hard or something like that, you'll be getting over that as well with the Hermit. You'll be finding your inner strength and finding your inner passion so you can move forward to a higher level of spirituality. That strength and that confidence once again. This horse right here, this is a very strong horse right here. And it's also brown, symbolizing grounding. So more grounding in the spiritual path, in your own individual spirituality, and the confidence in your spirituality. And some of y'all may have been at one point or coming out of not knowing where to go. But again, with this Hermit energy, you'll be finding all those answers inside of your own self, inside of your own soul. Bottom of the deck, we got the Nine of Wands. So this Nine of Swords, which will be triggering this Nine of Swords energy, is the past, the past journey, the past battles, the past battles that could keep you out of balance, that hurt you, anything really, anything that'll take you out of your power and really challenge you, but that's what it's all about. That's what the transformation is all about, is to make you stronger, to keep tapping you into that inner willpower. This is a fire card. That inner reserve of strength that you are blessed with when you're incarnated in this human flesh. You are stronger than any type of experience and any type of battle that might show up in your life. You are stronger than any type of battle that may show up in your life. You got to remember that and know that. That's the only reason why they appear in your life. So you can know that, and so you can prove to yourself as God, that you are all powerful and stronger than this physical reality and any type of challenges that it may bring. So keep tapping into that inner willpower, keep clutching on, that inner passion and that inner fire and that inner strength. You see how he's clutched on to this one wand back here, and these 8 wands behind him. These are the past battles that hurt him and bruised him. But at the same time, this is his support system. This is what made him strong and got him to this point. Now we're about to clarify the 4 cups. We got the Page of Swords. We got the 7 of Cups. And we got the 5 of Pentacles. So with this Page of Swords, this is the winds of change coming into your life, and coming into your mental state. Really grasping a new level of mastery, grasping the mind at a higher level, wielding the mind at a higher level. This is you being in control of the mind, of the sword. That's also the battle with this 5 of Swords. You are in control of this battle, at the end of the day. Once again, it's just meant to show you, these challenges are just meant to show you just how powerful that you are, and prove to yourself that you are God in a physical body. That's all it's for. That's what the alchemy is. So remember that with this Page of Swords, you got to harness that and grasp that. Put that in your mind state. Put that in that Virgo mind. You got to analyze that. That's what you need to be analyzing as Virgo. We got this flock of birds up top. So keep your thoughts all together. Keep your thoughts, all your thoughts in the same energy. That you are the master and wielder of your mind with this Page of Swords. And again, this is also messages coming in. Understanding the spiritual messages that are coming in, and the messages from your own soul. Receiving those messages. And we got the Seven of Cups, confusion. Being in this physical reality, which is actually an illusion. These illusions come up often. Again, with this Four of Cups, you might not be trusting the things that show up in your life. But again, you got to tap in to your internal world with this Hermit and the Two of Cups. Your soul will tell you what is true. You just got to keep tapping in. You will no longer be tricked by the illusions of the physical realm, which is also another challenging battle, that you got to get through, of the ego personality. And I experienced a lot of illusions myself being on this spiritual journey. But like I said, it's all about the alchemy. You got to keep tapping into your soul, and your soul will tell you what's true, or why this was an illusion, or why this didn't happen the way that it seemed like it would happen. Things like that. Again, with this Hangman, surrendering to the process in the spiritual phenomenon, which is this physical reality illusion. Because again, there's no separation between the physical world and the spiritual world. It's all one thing, and it's all ultimately spiritual. The physical reality is an illusion. So don't be feeling fed up about things looking like one thing and then playing out another way. It's all a test of will. It's all a test of faith. It's all a test of the mind. Again, with the Page of Swords, you got to master the mind and not let that get to you. So you can bypass falling for any type of illusions as well. And we got the Five of Pentacles. So in your physical reality, you may have felt rejected by the universe. Some of y'all may have been rejected by or fooled or deceived by some potential romantic partners, that you may have thought that was going the right way, that you could see yourself with, things like that. This is just rejection, period, Whatever it is for you, whatever resonates for you. Times may be kind of hard right now. You may be, money might be kind of tight right now for some of y'all with this Five of Pentacles. But you see this man right here, he's with his lady. They're outside in the cold. But this man right here, he's still hopeful. They're walking by some kind of church, and he's looking upward to the top spears of the tree of life, And once again, these same spears are the same emanations in this six-pointed star, But again, this is the top half of the personality of God. This is the top spot. This is Kether, This is Saturn, Bina. This is Chokma, Neptune. And Thoth is a hidden spear. You can't see Thoth. It's a hidden spear. That's the detachment. That's the detachment that the Hermit goes through by going through this spiritual initiation and going into self, not being attached to this physical reality or illusion. So again, that's the mental battle. Don't let the physical illusion get to you with this Five of Swords. You got to overcome that. And know that tough times or feeling rejected or feeling like things aren't working out for you, It's just temporary. You gotta go through that storm. You gotta muscle through that storm. Again, tap into that inner willpower and overcome every type of obstacle that may come to you. Because it's all for the alchemy. It's all for the transformation. There you go, bottom of the deck, we got the Nine of Wands again. Yeah, the path is hard. Yeah, it's testing. Yeah, it tests your will, it tests your spirits, it tests your soul. It might even seem like it's trying to break you. And the truth is, it is trying to break you. It's trying to break you from that ego personality and transcend to the highest point, transcend into the highest consciousness, the Christ consciousness, which is Kether, Pluto, the all-encompassing, the all-powerful, the highest consciousness, your highest power. That's what it's all for. Again, keep tapping in. Keep tapping into that infinite reserves of power that you came in this earth with. And keep bringing that out and keep moving forward. Now we're about to clarify the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. We got the Page of Cups reverse. So this is saying that if you've been feeling imbalance or any type of imbalance that you've been feeling emotionally and not in tune with your intuition, you need to go ahead and do that with this Page of Cups reverse. So you can receive these messages again that the universe and that spirit and that your soul is trying to give to you. The guidance that you need to move forward. The guidance that you need to continuously transform and transcend. So again, really cater to yourself. Really, that Virgo energy of catering to other people, you need to use that to yourself right now with this Page of Cups reverse. So you can be more in tune with your internal world and your intuition. That'll put you back on track, if you've been feeling out of balance. Bottom of the deck, we got the Two of Wands. You need to be all in on being in this Hermit energy right now. And being in tune with your intuition and what your soul is telling you. You need to be all in. Because it's going to lead you to the world that you want to have for yourself. You see, you got the world in this palm. This is just a small version, a small sample size of what's to come. Of what's to come next for this guy with his Two of Wands. But you got to be all in. You got to choose that path and leave the rest behind. Anything else that don't align with that, you got to leave that behind. You done been there, you done did that, Now it's time for something new. It's time to go all in on what you truly want and what you truly deserve with this Two of Wands. What you're truly passionate about. You see, you got on all this red and orange, symbolizing that fire energy. This is a fire card. You need to be fired up about your true potential and what you can achieve with this Two of Wands. And here we go with the Knight of Wands, so you can get that confidence to move forward and make the changes and manifest the things that you want to see and have for yourself in this life. And be the person that you are meant to be in this life. And just go to higher places, mentally, spiritually, and in your physical reality. Now we're about to pull some cards on your love life. We got pay attention to the red flags. We got let your friends help you. And we got stay optimistic about your love life. Bottom of the deck, we got forgiving and learning. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So Virgo, if you're dealing with somebody right now, for some of y'all, this is not a person that you need to be dealing with. Pay attention to the red flags. Again, the shadow side of Virgo is to cater to and entertain people that do not serve you. So for some of y'all, and you already know for some of y'all, just don't fall for it again. You have to continuously master the ego personality. Just because this person look good and make you feel good some of the time, are they ultimately good for you? What are their true intentions? Do they have hidden motives? Etc. Your soul is going to tell you that. For some of y'all, your soul has been telling you that. And again, this Two of Cups right here, this is communion with the self, becoming whole in the self. So some of y'all are entertaining the wrong person or have been. You need to come up out of that with pay attention to the red flags. And for the rest of y'all, this is a warning and a heed to not bring that type of person into your life in the future. With pay attention to the red flags. When these red flags pop up, you need to jump on it. You need to address it. You need to let it be known to that other person. And if they're not willing to meet you halfway with that, you need to leave it alone. You don't want to get trapped in that same old cycle of investing in somebody who does not invest in you equally. We got to let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So let your higher self, again, merging with the higher self with its Two of Cups. Let your higher self guide you in your love situations, in your love life. So you will not be entertaining people that you do not need to be entertaining. Or if you tap in with your spirit guides or know who your spirit guides are, let them help you too. Let them continuously bridge the gap between you and your higher self, your soul. So again, once you're tapped into, once you have a deep enough bond and connection and self-love with yourself and your higher self, you won't be entertaining people that you don't need to be entertaining just because they're there and that's just because they're available and just because you know how they look. The red flags will be red flags. You won't ignore them. And we gotta stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So have a positive outlook on your love situation in the future. We'll stay optimistic about your love life. A shadow side of Virgo is too much mental clutter about bullshit and negativity, pessimism. Some of y'all may think that love just never works for y'all. There is nobody out there truly for you. Things like that, negative thinking like that, which is an illusion. Again, the Five of Swords came out. That's another challenge that you got to overcome. But again, the more that you merge with your higher self, the more that you evolve in self-love and that you open the doors necessary to bring in a solid soul connection that is truly for you and that you're meant to experience, or that you're meant to have, that you're meant to go the distance with, I should say. So again, think positive about your future in love and be patient. And we got forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So forgive others who have done you wrong in the past romantically, and also forgive yourself for entertaining those people and letting those people into your lives and staying with those people longer than you should have, when your soul was telling you to leave, you know, when you didn't pay attention to the red flags. You got to forgive yourself for that, you know, currently or in the past, you know. And if you're dealing with somebody that you need to let go ahead and do that, so you can bring in the new. And that's also practicing self-love. Now we're about to clarify, pay attention to the red flags. We got the Ten of Cups. So the more that you do not accept being with somebody who has red flags, who is not for you, you know, the closer you get to this ultimate fulfillment in love. You know, again, that's practicing self-love by not dealing with people who you do not need to be dealing with and that you know you don't need to be dealing with. So the faster you learn that lesson, the faster it will be that you'll open up the door to your true emotional fulfillment in love. You know, the top of the top, the cream of the crop connection that you've been searching for, that you've been looking for, and that you deserve to have. Bottom of the deck, we got the World. You got to end that cycle, in that old cycle of dealing with people that you don't need to be dealing with, so you can walk into a new world. You know, so you can walk into that connection that is for you, that does uplift you, you know, that does help you grow as a person. Instead of you helping this other person and they take from you, now you'll be in a reciprocal relationship that'll again help you to grow and expand with this World card. So again, you gotta wrap up those old cycles and lessons from the past, so you can bring in this new connection in the future. Now we're about to clarify, let your friends help you. We got the Five of Wands. And we got the Five of Pentacles again. So with this Five of Wands, clarifying, let your friends help you. You know, do not fight what your soul is telling you, what your higher self is telling you about your love life. You know, listen to the wisdom. Again, you got to be open and listen to the wisdom that your soul is giving you and that spirit is giving you about your love life. You know, don't try to block it out with this Five of Wands. If you've been feeling it bubbling inside of you, and especially if you've been dealing with somebody that you know you don't need to be dealing with, you know, you need to go ahead and release that person. Again, this is a 2 5s, the number of challenge, the number of obstacle and change. And we got this Five of Pentacles. You know, if you do ultimately keep dealing with somebody that you don't need to be dealing with, this is going to be the end result every time. You know, feeling rejected, feeling hurt, you know, feeling left out in the cold, feeling neglected. Even if you are with that person, there's two people in this card. Even if you're still with that person, you'll still be feeling like rejected and left out in the cold, you know. So then you're just settling for just to be in a connection, which can be a shadow side of Virgo. Virgo, we're not gonna bring this in the 2022. You know, if I gotta bully y'all a little bit, that's what I'm gonna do. We're not bringing this energy into 2022, dealing with people that we don't need to be dealing with. It does not serve you in any type of way, and it's a draining energy and keeping you out of self-love, which will ultimately keep you out of being in union with your higher self. So again, these are the lessons, these are the challenges, these are the obstacles, and these are the changes that you need to make in your life when it comes to love. Not settling and loving yourself first. Bottom of the deck, we got the Four of Wands. Once you do that, once you get over these lessons and get over that hump, you're going to be opening up again, opening up that door, opening up that portal to a stable, loving, high frequency connection with this Four of Wands, something that's there to stay. And again, we had to remember we had the Ten of Cups. You know, you got to break that old cycle. You have to. Or you'll keep going through that same loop over and over again. Now we're about to clarify, stay optimistic about your love life. We got the Six of Wands, victory, success in your love life. But you gotta leave the past in the past. You gotta leave those people with the red flags in the past. You gotta leave the energy of settling for somebody in the past. You know, you have to completely separate yourself from those past bad cycles of love, you know. That's a conscious decision to keep on entertaining that same circle over and over and over again, even if it's with a new person. You know, you need to be with a new person that is the right person for you. And once you practice that self-love, you know, and be optimistic that you will meet this person that is truly for you by first loving yourself first and tapping into your higher self, your soul. So you can bring that same energy in the person in towards you with the Six of Wands. So you need to have a victorious mind state when it comes to love. You know, again, not settling and only accepting the best. You know, I'm not saying be materialistic or superficial or things like that. When I say the best, I mean somebody who is really there for you, you know, and really cares about you, you know, inside and out. So you have success in love waiting on you. You just got to make that change and change your way of thinking as well when it comes to love. You got to know that you deserve that and that it is coming for you, that it is possible for you to have, that you can create it by yourself, you know, by practicing self-love and again, tapping into your higher self. Bottom of the deck, we got the Four of Wands again. Stability in love, stability and good energy in love. The long term, you know, marriage as well. You know, this is a celebration card. Lifelong partnership. It's all for you. But you got to change your ways when it comes to love. Now we're about to wrap your reading up with some messages and guidance from Spirit. We got You Are Not Alone. Bottom of the deck, we got Vulnerability. You are not alone. We are here for you. We never left through all the sadness and loneliness. However, you cannot sense us near you or feel how much love we are sending you. We are your family, friends, and guides. You never walk alone. We walk right beside you. So, with the Five of Pentacles coming out twice, definitely some of y'all are feeling lonely, not really cared for or provided for by the universe, or you're feeling like you don't have enough love from people in your life. But your spirit guides are here to tell you that they are with you, even though you can't physically see them, maybe not at the level that you are right now. But again, tapping into your higher self, you will get that communication from them, whoever your guides are. And some of y'all need to step y'all's spiritual game up. Again, we got the Hermit right here. The Hermit is a wizard in spirituality. You see, we got this candle right here. Some of y'all need to light a candle, connect with some deities or some gods that interest you, that resonate with you, that you've been reading on or that you heard about, that you're interested in. Some of y'all need to start working with them. And with this 6-pointed star right here, this is the Star of David. And his son is King Solomon. King David, he had a son named King Solomon. They both in the Bible. And the 6-pointed star started with King David. This is the Star of David. And it was passed down to his son, King Solomon. And for his son, it actually evolved and turned into the Seal of Solomon. And with this seal, Solomon was able to conjure up and wield supernatural forces and spirits, called demons, in the Bible. But if you do your research, demon means daemon. And daemon in ancient Greek actually means geniuses. They call them jinns in the Holy Quran. Jinns, geniuses. It's the same thing. It's the same intelligence. It's just other intelligences outside of yourself that you can serve. That will serve you, that you can rule over, and that will serve you, So again, work with these deities and gods that you're interested in, or look into it. This is an invitation to do so with You Are Not Alone in the Hermit. It's nothing evil or nothing like that. This is just part of the spiritual path. Like I said, some of y'all need to step y'all spiritual game up and work with these deities. You need some money. The Five of Pentacles came out twice. Money kind of tight. Look up some money deities, some money gods. Make a little offering to them. Wield that energy with the Seal of Solomon and see what happens for you. It's like a contact. It's like a contact list when you deal with these deities and these gods and these entities. You got contacts in your phone. Scrolling down your contacts. Okay, I need some money. I'm gonna call this god. Okay, I want some love. Let me keep scrolling. I'm gonna call this god. I'm gonna dial up this god. I need some strength and some confidence. I'm gonna call up this god. Spiritual wisdom, whatever. Whatever your need is. Go ahead and work with these deities, with this Hermit, this Seal of Solomon, and you are not alone. This is an invitation to do that. Do not be fearful to do so, because if you are fearful, that blocks the energy and that blocks the power. You got to come from this thing from as God that you are, wielding these supernatural forces to work for you. And we also got vulnerability. This is confirmation that you're seeking to tread into the unknown, unfamiliar territory where decisions are based more on intuition and rationality. Don't let fear hold you back or allow a misguided sense that feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative condition. That ties into what I just said about working with these deities and working that Seal of Solomon as the Hermit. Don't be scared of this unfamiliar territory if this is new to you. Some of y'all need to hear this, or some of y'all need to do this. Just be confident in yourself, again, with this Knight of Wands, to go for it. Have it in your heart to do so. Don't have a heavy heart when you do this. It's not even a big deal. It is a huge jump, but you don't have to make it bigger than what it is. You don't have to put that fear factor when you go into it. There's nothing to be fearful about. Yes, it's a new experience. Just accept that it's a new experience. Feel the emotions that go through it. There's a saying, feel the fear and do it anyway. It's that kind of energy with this. And also vulnerability, again, tapping into your higher self, working through any type of bullshit that you need to work through and get through to get to your higher self and let your higher self really take the wheel. Just like the Hermit, again, mastering the ego personality, all the attributes of the ego personality in this hexagon, in this 6-pointed star. So you're definitely ascending to a higher spiritual level right now. So embrace that, tap into it, tap into all the powers that you have as God, and show and prove. Show and prove to yourself and this physical reality. Make the illusion what you want it to be. It's an illusion. So that concludes your reading, Virgo. If it resonated with you, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Turn on post notifications. If you need your own personal reading from me, my contact info will be in the description. All you gotta do is hit show more. Until next time, Virgo.